This is Gary Carburetor, and today I'm bringing you some news on the carnivore diet, and that is that the carnivore diet made news. Oh, well, sort of news. It's news it's news to me. I didn't know about this. This happened weeks ago, but if I didn't know, then a lot of people didn't know about this. The news is that this is, I think, the first time the carnivore diet has been discussed on television. Network television on the sort of hit TV show, The Doctors. And I got the clips for you. So let's get into it. And as usual, I'll be commenting all the way through this video.
Speaking with Dr. Paul Saladino, who joins us now. I just want to ask you, all animal products, that's it, nothing else. Why did you decide to recommend that approach?
So to be fair, when I first heard about this diet a few years ago, I thought it was a little bit crazy too. And what I discovered when I really dug into the research was eye-opening. It was so revealing. I think that some of the most eye-opening things that I discovered in my research was all of these toxins that are found in plants, from lectins, isothiocyanates, oxalates, polyphenols. All of these things can be triggering to the immune system by damaging the gut. That can cause immunologic activation in humans. And I think that's what we see going on here, is that people are, when they're eating a carnivore diet, and there are thousands of people doing this now, including myself, we get all of these nutrient-rich foods without any of the toxins found in plants, and we see incredible changes in terms of all sorts of diseases beyond, autoimmune diseases across the board are changing in a way that just is so striking to me. I would challenge you to show me a single study that shows any harm from meat in terms of the gut that's interventional. So much of what we're looking at here with meat, it's been wrongly vilified. There's not a single study in existence that shows that eating meat at an interventional level is an increased risk of colon.
There's not a single study.
What I would actually address is there are so many different theories on food. So let's start with a common ground here and then go from there.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. This is the Harvard School of Public Health food plate. I do not believe we ever need to do another recut of this. You drink water, you eat fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and healthy protein.
So that clip I got off YouTube never showed Saladino's rebuttal to that. I think he would say something like, there's plenty of people who were eating like that, and it didn't cure them. I don't want to name any names here. Then up next, it was time for the doctor panel, the stars of the show, to question this witness. And yeah, the first one is this woman I've never seen before. She's a lawyer. That's an interesting choice. I don't know if she's on the show regularly, but she sure acts like a lawyer. And they really go at him. Check this out.
As an attorney, I would ask you, you're a medical doctor, is that correct?
Absolutely.
And you are a psychiatrist, am I correct?
Right, I did a residency in psychiatry.
So what do you know about nutrition? Where
Any...
did you gain your background in nutrition?
Listen, this is, I think...
No, you listen to me and answer my question. Now I'm asking you to tell us where your background emanates from.
I went to medical school.
Whoa, bitch. What the heck was that? Now, as someone who watches politics, I do get irritated when people don't answer the question. And yeah, he didn't really start the answer off on the right foot. But I didn't even notice it until I went back to see what set her off. She didn't give him a chance. Things are better in Congress.
I studied nutrition in medical school, and I studied nutrition independently.
Same here, except for the medical school. But that doesn't hold any weight with most people, independent study. Yeah, I don't seem to get much respect. Oh, maybe it's that doctor thing. But let's see if the doctors can debunk that part.
One of the crazy things about medical school is that it teaches you how to read articles. I'm a doctor. I know how to read articles.
So have you done any independent testing? Have you written any articles?
Now, I don't think that's a good argument to make, but Dr. Saladino, in his answer, actually goes in a direction she should have by talking about expertise.
What does writing articles have to do with my knowledge of
nutrition?
nutrition?
Because I could become you. I could be you as an expert because I read all of the data and all of the articles on this subject. Now I'm an expert? That doesn't make me an expert.
Now, I don't think it takes an expert to understand diet and nutrition. She's just being way too hard on him. Now we'll move on to another host of the show.
I'm a board-certified physician nutrition specialist.
Right.
I have been practicing nutrition exclusively. I'm trained as an internist. I was originally board-certified in internal medicine. I have spent 20 years. You've been dallying in this for a few years, reading articles.
Saladino's like, whoa, bitch.
I've been doing it, working with patients. My oath is first do no harm. And I am not a plant-based person. I don't advocate only plants. I think meat, I think there is nutrient density. I think getting rid of the processed foods and the toxins in processed foods, that's what's damaging
Show me
the
the
gut.
study that meat is dangerous.
Show me the study that broccoli is dangerous to lupus.
Okay, wait. I will show you the study.
Can you please just provide the name of one reputable medical journal that supports the meat diet? That's what they are asking.
Right.
Thank you.
So in 1930, there was a study published in the British Medical Journal of a year-long investigation of 2 people in Bellevue Medical Hospital who were eating an exclusive carnivore diet.
Well, finally, he brings some science. This hasn't been going well so far. So far, it's like a reality show. So, a year-long study, I've never heard of this. The study of 2 people was better than a study of 1. We've had a few of those here that I've covered.
And during that period of time, these people experienced no negative effects, no dangerous changes in blood pressure, kidney function. They only experienced good things, a little bit of weight loss, and came out of the study saying that they felt better than when they started. So there have been prolonged, detailed studies of a full carnivore diet.
That's a 1-year study from 1930.
Of 2 people.
Has there been anything since 1930 with more than 2 people?
There was a study at Harvard done looking at the carnivore diet with regard to gut flora. And so they put people on a carnivore diet for 1 week. There was
1 week. Literally, there are thousands and thousands of studies that show the benefits of fruits, vegetables, nuts, and we're not saying meat's bad for you. I ate meat last night, but you keep getting back to, no one is saying meat is bad for you. What we are saying is, if all you eat for your whole life, ever, is just meat, that's not good. I don't have to be a doctor. I'm just like, I'm blown away right now.
Now, I've seen some of that clip with Travis there, but I didn't see that whole thing. And even though I'm now doing some carnivore experimenting, and believe in some aspects of the diet, I can see why Travis Stork here flipped out like that. We've never seen him like that. Because Saladino, we've seen people like this before that just make a lot of claims. But I got to admit that this guy's claims are so many and so extreme. We in this YouTube community are used to that kind of thing, where people just make claims. You can see that he's not so used to it, and he was just shocked by what seems to be craziness. I don't think Saladino did a very good job here. One more example. Here's a clip from early in the debate before things got out of control. And he makes these same unicornish beliefs about the diet as if it's like the only thing that's just perfect with no problems.
Dr. Saladino, when you're recommending this diet, what risks do you discuss with your patients?
I don't think there are any risks to eating animal foods exclusively. There are no risks in terms of kidney function. There are many studies which show that high-protein diets do not affect kidney function. There are no studies interventionally that show that eating meat is going to increase the risk of any single cancer.
Now, see, there I just have to disagree. There are plenty of studies out there. As a matter of fact, the reason I don't use studies in my videos is because there's a study on everything. There's a study that anyone can use to make any case that anybody wants to make. I have some recent videos on what I think are some problems with the traditional carnivore diet and how I've modified the diet. So I think Dr. Saladino is just going over the edge here. And there's better carnivores out there, like Frank Tivano. I think he's my favorite one. And I recently found out that he's not so against plants. And I've been saying more and more over the last 2 or 3 years how crazy the world is getting. And when the carnivore community gets crazy like this and just loses a sense of reason, that's where you know the world's just turning real darkly.
Lying in bed in the afternoon, listening to Frankie Lyman tunes, while the people make their way home from the dusty city. Frankie was the one, you know. Frankie was the boy. My sister shook his hand the night he played at the Savoy. Well, the world was turning stars were up at night. There were dreams still shining.